Hello all, this is JC3 from Is This Real? Do you want to start your own podcast? Then look no further than Buzzsprout.com. We here at Green Hour Media use Buzzsprout, and we love the team at Buzzsprout. They are all about helping you succeed. Buzzsprout gets your show listed in every major podcast platform. Follow the link in our show notes to let Buzzsprout know that we sent you. It gets you a $20 paid Amazon gift card if you sign up with a paid plan and helps support our show. Join us and over 100,000 podcasters already using Buzzsprout.com to get your message out to the world. Good evening, everybody. As always, from the Keith Vincent Kylo Studios, I'm Joe, or JC3. Tonight's episode is a little bit different. Dad is away from us, so tonight we have Joshua Roadblock, we have Mr. West in the building, and tonight's episode of Is This Real is about the Thunderbird. Do you believe in the Thunderbird? Let's get right into the action. Konbawa! Konnichiwa, everybody. This week episode, like I said in the intro, in that fantastic intro, by the way, this week's episode is a little different. Sorry for the stuttering, but unfortunately we don't have Big Joe, which is my dad, in the booth with us tonight. So it's just Mr. West. Say hello, Mr. West.
Konbawa, motherfucker.
Roadblock.
Hey, yo, what's going on, everybody?
And as I said in the intro, tonight's episode is about the Thunderbird, the mythological creature, as our season 3 theme continues.
Damn, because I was really about to say, like, bro, the car was a very real thing. Like, that really was a thing.
Yeah,
like,
I understand that. We're not questioning the car, Mr. West.
Okay. Are you?
All right. No, I'm not. I know the car is real.
Okay.
All right.
Block, do you believe the car is real?
Well, I know the car is real. I've seen it.
Okay. It's nice, right?
And we're definitely not questioning the Pokemon.
Not the Pokemon, you sure?
Not the Pokemon.
That's my favorite one.
Yeah,
Zapdos, really?
Because when you say Thunderbird, I'm over here thinking, okay, the car, and that's not the car. So
you're thinking the car. I'm thinking the mythological creature as we're supposed to be, and then you're thinking the Pokemon. Okay, so again, we're just completely off bases here.
Yeah.
Anywho,
It's still a mythological creature.
no, it's not.
Yeah, Zapdos. What do you mean, bro? Zapdos was.
It's a game. First of all, it's a game.
But he was a legendary Pokemon.
I don't care. It's not
He was legendary.
Zapdos is not real.
He was legendary, though.
No. Okay. Anywho, the Thunderbird is a legendary creature
You see? There you go.
Yeah.
in certain North American indigenous peoples' histories and culture. It is considered a supernatural being of power and strength. It is especially important and frequently depicted in the art, songs, and oral histories of many Pacific Northwest Coast cultures. But it also is found in various forms among some peoples of the American Southwest, East Coast of the United States, the Great Lakes, and the Great Plains. So basically the entire fucking United States. In modern times, it has achieved notoriety as a purported cryptid, along with the likes of Bigfoot, which we talked about, and the Loch Ness Monster, in
Nessie?
which we are not going to be talking about this season.
Nessie?
Yes, Nessie. Any other thoughts, Joshua?
No.
Okay. Like I said, the general description is the Thunderbird is said to be a creature to create thunder by flapping its wings
Zapdos.
and lightning by flashing its eyes.
I know. Well, no, they didn't say Zapdos could do that. But that sounds like Zapdos.
Enough with the Zapdos talk, please. Please, God, for enough with the Zapdos talk.
But it sounds like him.
I don't care if it sounds like him. We are going to get sued.
Do you
Okay,
think?
dead air. Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay, of course we're not.
What?
I don't.
Anywho, there's a bunch of words in this phrase I can't say. Joshua, read, please.
Okay.
I'd rather just pass it off because I can't read for shit.
Okay, what are you trying to read?
That section right there.
Right here?
That's pronounced Algonquin, right?
I believe so.
See, I can fucking read. Fuck all the haters.
I say I'm going to believe so because I'm not really good with, I don't know, Native American culture.
Do we know any Native Americans?
Not that I'm aware of.
Can we call one?
How can we
Eric,
call
you
one?
called, which was it? You called Nevada? No.
It's Utah.
You called Utah.
I
You're
left
still on
the
hold at
voicemail.
Utah.
I left the voicemail.
Can you
A
call?
concerned voicemail.
Can you call one of the
they
Native
haven't gotten back to
Americans? Can you call any Native American and like try to
Make
get?
sure it's not 2 a.m. on their side, please. Yeah.
I ain't trying to get cursed.
Okay.
All respect to y'all, but like, you know, I already called Utah.
Okay, it means your job is done then.
So exactly, I did my part. I never got, you know,
All
reached
right.
back with.
Anyway, in some cultures, like the Algonquin, the Thunderbird
Algonquin.
Algonquin. Like I said, it's not perfect.
Algonquin. You made it sound so professional. Algonquin.
Okay, well, we could
Sorry,
be saying
but
it
that sounds
wrong
like, I'm
anyway.
sorry, but it sounds like something like Star Wars.
Algonquin.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know.
He does like sound like Qui-Gon Jinn.
It does sound something like Star Wars.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not even trying to be like disrespectful right now or funny. It does.
It does.
It just kind of does.
Anyway, the Thunderbird myth for them and the motif is prevalent among the people in the Northeast, which would be considered anything like Eastern Canada, Ontario, Quebec, and anything up northeast. Let's see. And one of them also is the Iroquois people, which are surrounding the Great Lakes. They discussed this region for the people in the lakes bordering the U.S. Midwest states. That also includes I'm probably going to murder this.
Ojibwe.
I'm going to say that's probably the best pronunciation.
Yeah. But I can't fucking speak. Remember that.
I bit my tongue like 3 times today. Leave me alone.
Okay, of course.
Ojibwe.
Anyway, Ojibwe. The Ojibwe version of the myth states that the Thunderbirds were created by Nanzabaho for the purpose of fighting the underwater spirits. They were also used to punish humans who broke moral rules. The Thunderbirds lived in the 4 directions and arrived with the other birds in the springtime. In the fall, they migrated south.
Other birds?
Other Thunderbirds, apparently.
What?
Mr. West did no research whatsoever.
I was over here looking at the car like, this is a very...
Yes. Okay, so the bird hopped into the car, and they drove south for the winter. And then they just chilled in Florida.
Well, why would they do that if they can like make thunder? That's where the hurricanes come from.
Yeah. We're connecting pieces here, Josh.
Okay.
I won't be a part of this podcast anymore. Not anymore. Anywho, in the fall, they migrated south after the ending of the underwater spirits' most dangerous season. So there's underwater spirits. So Thunderbirds were fighting Nessie. Dude, we could make a whole Hollywood movie, like whole Hollywood fucking like.
Oh, that's why. There's a story.
Read the story.
It's just says Thunderbird and whale. It's like a story.
Is it like a big story?
It's an indigenous myth belonging to the mythological traditions of a number of tribes from the Pacific Northwest, which is not very descriptive at all. But
this show is horrible.
But here's the overview. The myth of the epic struggle between Thunderbird and whale is found in common among different language, cultural groups of the indigenous people of the Pacific Northwest coast, and it seems to be uniquely localized to this area. It is also the major archetypal. Yeah, I'm butchering the fuck out of that.
Okay.
Motif in carvings and painted art, particularly among the natives.
Just motif.
Yeah, you know, it's an archetype type of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anywho, so there have been sightings of the Thunderbird. I don't know if you know, I'm looking at the pictures right now. This one was taken, I think, in 1965? Something like this. Like how big that fucking thing is. But it looks like a regular fucking bird. It doesn't look like it's thunder. It
looks like a giant raven.
Call, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like that.
Yeah.
If they made that, or if it was real, I'd be scared of anything flying in the sky.
We'll be back after a quick break.
Hey, Ryan. Hi, this is Sarah Palin.
Ryan, Donald Trump Jr.
Hogs to win seal. Hey, everybody, I want y'all to check out a fellow Marines podcast.
My name is Ted Nugent, and I got a call from my buddy Ryan F. Samuels, and he wants me to tell you that he's a working hard, playing all-American son of a who is celebrating God, family, country.
Welcome to the Ryan Samuels Show, one of the top political podcasts in the United States, where we have a healthy distrust for government and mainstream media. The Ryan Samuels Show is a raw, unfiltered look at American politics.
Yeah, this one who basically that's just a pterodactyl.
Which
this is a
looks
giant
like they
fucking
made
chicken. Like that would terrify the fuck out of me.
Oh, that thing's on steroids. So.
Yo, okay. I apologize to the people listening to this episode because this episode there's not a lot to go off of here, and we love tackling stuff like this because stuff like this. Ooh, and
I got
what?
Something.
Go on.
In cryptozoology, I think you read this. In cryptozoology, thunderbirds are unnaturally large birds sighted all over Native America. Over North America. In an early sighting of the Thunderbird in 1890, two cowboys killed what they described a very large bird. However, their description of the entity was similar to that of a pterodactyl, which is what you were just kind of saying.
Yeah, I mean, so I have this was updated May 24th, 2019. A gigantic bird was sighted in Alaska in January 2018.
It's Alaska.
By a woman driving, having the wingspan nearly as wide as the road. And in Pennsylvania on May 26, 2013, when two friends were walking through the woods near Bryn Athyn Castle and were startled by something extraordinary. It was extreme. Extraordinary, okay? Big deal. Okay. It was extremely loud, and I glanced up and saw a huge black bird. Anthony said in his report, it was above us, and we seemed to startle it. It flew about 100 feet to a nearby branch. Its wingspan was at least 10 feet, and judging how far it was, it looked to be about 4 feet tall. So the size of a little person, because we can't say the M word, and about 10 feet long, 10 feet wingspan.
It's fucking huge.
It just sounds like an eagle.
Yeah, it sounds like a giant bald eagle.
I mean, I don't know. I've never heard of an eagle that had a 10-foot wingspan.
But eagles have also been known to be bigger.
Look up a stellar sea eagle.
Okay.
No, deadass. Look it up. They're big. They're big ass birds.
Looking up the stellar sea eagle. Stellar sea. Wait. Oh. Okay. Eagle. Okay. Let's see. On average, its heaviest is about 20 pounds. But it may be below the harpy eagle or the Philippine eagle. They don't have like the wingspan on it. Oh wait, size. Hold on. They only average about 89 centimeters, which is about 2 feet tall, and their wingspan is about 7 foot. So you're talking about a 3 foot difference. That's the size of a small person, 3 foot difference. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the wingspan. I mean, the only thing that I can argue with that is that if it flew up high enough and it like made a shadow of some sort, then it can make it look like it's bigger than what it actually is, especially if they're looking up at it.
True. I agree. On the evening of Tuesday, September 25th, 2001, a 19-year-old claimed to have seen an enormous winged creature flying over Route 119 in South Greensburg, Pennsylvania. The witness's attention was drawn to the sky by a sound that resembled flags flapping in a thunderstorm. Looking up, the witness saw what appeared to be a bird that had a wingspan of an estimated 10 to 15 feet and a head about 3 foot long. That's just his head.
That's Zapdos.
It's not fucking Zapdos.
No, that is Zapdos.
It's not Zapdos, but we will continue with eyewitness reports when we get back from our little break. Are you looking for a vinyl LP or cassette tape? 45 RPM? If so, you've come to the right place. Golden Spins. We have thousands of titles in stock and ready to ship. Call us at 862-336-2275 or go to our store at discogs.com/seller/goldenspins/profile. We can find whatever you may need. We proudly accept PayPal and every major credit card. And welcome back. Now, we were talking about eyewitness reports, and again, I keep apologizing, but this it's a little interesting. I do got to say, because we were talking about the one report that said the bird had a 3-foot head. That's a big fucking head.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Like, that's bigger than my gut. Like, that's fucking huge.
And you got a big gut.
Fuck you. Okay, that literally, that's about the size of my arm. Maybe a little bit over my arm.
And that's a big arm.
Yeah, give or take. Yeah, it looks about.
Jesus. Yeah, so you know what it is, though? That sounds to me like that's fucking a pterodactyl. A 3-foot head, that's a pterodactyl.
Yeah, but they've been dead for centuries.
You don't know that? You
Exactly.
You seen Jurassic Park, bro?
Have you seen Jurassic Park?
Not the last 2 that came out.
How
probably.
dare you?
Well,
I saw the
Jurassic
new
Worlds.
one. I saw the new one that came out where the island was reactivated.
Well, that's the point. They can be out here making dinosaurs.
Yeah, I agree with Mr. West.
Yeah, and there's 6 prior movies to that are
That shows you why it's a
why
it's a horrible idea.
It's a very horrible idea.
It's a horrible idea. Don't do it.
This is just one more sighting of an incredible creature, most often considered known as the Thunderbird. Sighting of these gigantic birds, apparently unknown to science, go back hundreds of years and are a part of Native American legends, blah, 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 like we said. So the South Greensburg witness told researchers Dennis Smeltzer that the huge black or grayish-brown bird, okay, that is a wide variety. Black, grayish-brown, pick a fucking color.
Yeah, really.
Black, grayish-brown bird passed overhead about 50 to 60 feet. I wouldn't say it was flapping its wings gracefully, the witness told Smeltzer, but almost horrifically flapping its wings very slowly, then gliding above the passing big rig trucks. I'm sorry, I had to do that in a voice.
Whatever, just keep on. I have no words for you right now.
What the fuck?
He really does not have, Eric, or Mr. West, he does not have any words right now whatsoever.
He's baffled right now.
This is probably going to be our worst episode. Woohoo!
He is baffled right now.
Oh, Dad's going to hate us.
You know what, Dad? It's all right. I got the power. Look, I got 2 mics.
You don't have power, right? We shut one mic off.
Don't shut me off.
I didn't shut you off. I shut Dad's mic off.
Oh. Lit.
Anywho, the witness observed the creature for about 90 seconds. Can you tell anything within a minute and a half?
Huh?
Can you tell what anything is within a minute and a half?
Of flying? Of like
Or
something?
just looking at it. Like she said, it took about 90 seconds. It has to be a Thunderbird.
If you look at it for that long,
if
I doubt you have to
guess. I don't believe that, because like how can you stare at it for like 90 seconds while it's flying up in the air if it's like
and figure out what the fuck it is.
And figuring out what it is, like I don't think unless it was flying pretty close.
She said it was overhead about 50 to 60 feet.
50.
So about
60?
6 stories high.
You should be able to see something from that high. You shouldn't take 90 seconds.
And if it's really that big, if it's really that big,
higher.
It can't be. I call cap. I call cap on that story. It doesn't make sense, because if that bird is really as big as people describe it to be, and it was only 50, 60 feet up, again, that's like how Block said, like it's only 6 stories high. That's not that tall. It won't take you 90 seconds to figure that out.
Here's more puzzling stories. So apparently there were similar descriptions or sightings with the similar descriptions in Pennsylvania in June and July of 2001 also. So on June 13th, a resident of Greenville, Pennsylvania, was startled by a great size of the grayish-black creature seen soaring overhead. At first thinking it was a small airplane or ultralight aircraft, this witness observed the bird for at least 20 minutes, clearly seeing its fully feathered body and confidently estimating its wingspan to be about 15 feet and its body length to be about 5 feet. This bird, too, was seen to perch on a tree for at least 15 minutes before taking to air again and flying off towards the south. A neighbor of the witness claimed to have seen the creature the next day, God bless you, describing it, God bless you again, describing it as the biggest bird I ever fucking saw. I added the fucking.
Oh, I was going to say, they didn't really say that, did they?
Less than a month later, on July 6th, a witness in Erie County, Pennsylvania, reported...
That's where my girl's from.
Shout out, Jazz.
Shout out to Jazz.
Reported a very similar sighting, according to an item in 14 Times magazine. Again, the creature's wingspan was estimated between 15 to 17 feet and was described as a dark gray with little or no neck and a circle of black under its head. Its beak was very thin and long, about 4 foot in length. These were not the first sightings of thunderbirds in Pennsylvania. If these reports are accurate, these birds are the largest flying creatures not yet identified by science. By comparison, the largest known bird is the wandering albatross, with a wingspan of up to 12 feet. The largest predatory birds, which the thunderbird is most often linked to, or likened to, are the Andean conger, 10.5 foot wingspan, and the California conger, which has a 10-foot wingspan. So, these could be cousins. Again, science does not know these creatures. There is no proof in science that these creatures exist. Same thing with old Nessie.
Yeah, could have been at one time. They could have been a rare breed that came out of left field and said, "Hey, look at me, I'm larger than life."
A
and
fucking
scared
pterodactyl.
the crap, yeah, like those. Scare the crap out of anyone who was alive, and then
That's not how a pterodactyl sounds.
disappeared.
I don't. Okay.
Because they were like 1 in a million. You never know. It's just could be one of those situations.
I mean, it could be.
What I would think.
But it's just like these creatures to me, like, especially the ones we've been talking about the last couple of weeks. It's just one of those things where it's like there's no hard evidence. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, of course. It's really
there
hard to
bones
get
out there?
evidence on things.
At least
that
not of this type of, no wingspan of up to 15, 17 feet or anything like that.
Is there anything that they have in fossil records that's of?
Not that wingspan. They have up to 12 feet long and a 10 to 12 feet, but not 15 to 17.
Do they have bigger?
No.
Okay, so 12 is just the biggest that they've ever. Okay.
12 is the biggest they have on record as far as science is concerned.
Even a pterodactyl?
I don't know about they're not trying to link this to a pterodactyl. That's what I'm saying, though.
Oh.
Because pterodactyl, I think, is closer to like a bat than it is a bird.
Yeah, but it still had a big-ass wingspan.
It's a big-ass fucking bat. We're talking about birds here, not bats, because it has feathers. Pterodactyls didn't.
Right.
I just blew his mind.
No, I'm saying I guess, because, like, I don't know, some scientists.
Some scientists.
Some scientists
My boy.
want to say that some dinosaurs had feathers and shit, but
Well, I mean, the dinosaurs are close related to chickens.
So they could have had feathers.
But the pterodactyls didn't.
You don't know that.
Science does.
Do they?
They do. It's record.
Block, look it up.
No thanks. I'll just add a little tidbit I read. Apparently,
Give us a tip, Josh.
a little could be good, could be bad. I don't know. We'll let people decide. There is some type of a alleged explanation saying that some exotic non-native birds, like the African crowned eagles and Andean condors, possibly escaping from captivity, may have played a role of Thunderbird sightings, with African crowned eagles said to have caused so-called Thunderbird attacks and Andean condors being mistaken for the larger mythical Thunderbird at first glance.
Wait, so these fucking birds have attacked people?
Or some type of birds may have, but it just could be
That's why you always bring a shotgun.
Communication.
What?
You think a shotgun is gonna stop a Thunderbird, bro?
12 gauge will.
Yeah, you're right.
With buckshots.
Yeah, you're right.
Nothing's stopping those.
No, because legally you need birdshot, buckshot, birdshot, and then buckshot.
Okay, that's fine. We're going to take our second break right now, and then we're going to come back. Again, another short episode this week.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
And then we're going to come back and
gun law.
talk about whether we believe this bird is real or
It's
not.
real.
All right, so we'll be right back.
Hey, how you doing? You like movies? We like movies. You like music? So do we. And books, and video games, and television. We are Multimedia Mafia, and we like to discuss all of those things. And we drop a new episode every single Wednesday. So come check us out, or a couple of guys from Jersey is going to pay you a visit.
And we are back. So, the Thunderbird, as I said, we're going to discuss, like we do every week, if we in the booth believe that this creature is real or not. So, Mr. West, I know you give very short answers, but try to beef your answer up this week. Do you believe that the Thunderbird is a real mythological creature?
If I believe that Zapdos was ever real out in this world, sometimes I would have to think yes, because if I believe that Zapdos is out there, then I believe that Gyarados is out there in the sea.
Okay,
So
here we go.
hey, so this is my reasoning why I'm thinking.
Yeah, and Pikachu's going to come up to you next, and you know, and so is Meowth, and he's going to talk to you.
Come on, man. That's not real.
Okay.
That's not real. They haven't found electric mice yet. We know what's on the land. We don't know what's in the sea. You could believe that Gyarados is out there, but we're talking about the Thunderbird right now, and we don't know what's in the sky. They got UFOs in the sky. So yes.
Oh, he's saying yes.
I actually believe that this bird can be out there, flapping its wings, doing some thunderous shit.
Okay. Roadblock?
Okay. Well, trying to find the words to follow that. My answer this week will actually be a yes and no. If you're asking me, do I believe there's giant ass birds out there that can be mistaken for the legendary creature Thunderbird? Yeah, absolutely. I think there can be birds, that probably still is birds that are that huge to be mistaken for anything else. Whether I believe it actually has powers to be able to create thunder and storms and lightning and stuff like that, that I do not. I do not believe anything that can fly in the sky that is a living creature would ever have the ability to do something like that.
All right. And as far as...
see.
What?
We'll see.
As far as my answer, no, I don't believe this thing is real.
We'll see.
Because there are no reports of people seeing that it's fucking electric coming out of its eyes, or creating thunderstorms, or doing any of that type of nature, or leading Ash to an island.
That's fucking Lugia, nigga. The fuck are you talking about?
Same shit.
No, it's not the same.
Yes, it is.
No.
Zapdos had an island with the electric ball, whatever the fuck those things were
Yeah,
called.
but Lugia be in the sea, bro. You don't know your mythological creatures.
No, I don't. I'm sorry. I haven't watched Pokemon in 15 fucking years.
You are... shame on you.
Shame on me. Shame on my cows. Shame on my stock.
Your village.
Shame on all of that.
Everything.
Yes,
Block,
but
mute them.
I still don't believe that this type of creature exists. There is no evidence. Like, there's no bones, there's no pictures, there's no nothing. All the pictures I've seen of this bird either look really fake or look like a fucking pterodactyl skull. All right? So
you gotta believe, bro.
No, I don't believe, because you know why? It's not real.
It's out there.
I don't care.
It's out there doing some stuff. It's probably on that island.
Yes. Okay. So we're going to end it here. Just want to let everybody know, again, we have our website, greenhourmedia.org, which
coffee mugs there.
You can find all the coffee mugs on. And I'd like to throw it out this week that I believe it's 2 weeks. No, next week is July, right?
Yes.
Next Wednesday is July, or no?
I thought it was next Thursday.
Either way, next week, July 1st, we are going to have our first official episode of Exploring New Jersey up.
Yes, next Thursday, July 1st.
Yes, next Thursday, July 1st, will be our first official episode of Exploring New Jersey on our Green Hour Media YouTube page. You could find our videos on the greenhourmedia.org, and you can find our merch on greenhourmedia.org also, which is on the Green Hour Media Etsy page. Obviously, you're going to hear all of our social medias at the end of this episode. So please go and follow it and keep updated with Green Hour Media and all of the exciting new things that are coming out for our company this year. So again, thank you everybody for listening. Guys, thanks for being here again. Next week, hopefully we have Dad back on. I believe we're going to have Dad back on. And just remember, everybody, question everything.
Oh, yeah, it's me.
Good night, everybody.
Konnichiwa, bitches. It's Ryuu WST speaking. If you want to find out more about the Is This Real podcast, follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/isthisrealpc, or on Twitter at isthisrealpc, or on Instagram at isthisrealpodcast, all one word.